Good morning. I am up bright and early. I can't find my light. I am random this morning. My room is still under construction, so it's hard to find a place with a good background. Do we want a ladder background or shelves full of crap background? Or how about just a general messy paint and construction materials background? That's probably the best, right? It's full aesthetic. Alrighty. So we're going for the fabric stash and project mirror background. I have a little bit of allergy headache today. Intention headache. That my nosy neighbor is in her backyard spying. She can probably hear me. So we're going to make these, or attempt to make, because I haven't even tried this out, so we'll see if it works. But yes, I've been seeing all these like skull garden sculptures, slash like fire pit decorations. And so I wanted to figure out how to do it myself in a inexpensive way, because I'm all about saving that coin. So a lot of these on Etsy retail for like $60 to $100. And if you make them yourself, you can make an infinite amount at your house. So what we're gonna do, and I looked all over the webs, some sort of mold to do the concrete in. And I ended up finding this baking silicone. So I thought this would be a great mold. I feel like unnatural. I'm super self-conscious about her being in her backyard. Go away. Why am I tilted? Okay, anyway. So I will link this down below if you're wanting to try this. It was under 20 bucks. It's not bad. Do you check the measurements? I mean, of course I'll link it, but there are other ones that they have that are smaller, and I wanted the full life-size one. And then all you need, presumably, is a bag of concrete, which I'm using as a chair. So just a regular old bag of concrete. This is an 80-pound bag of concrete. 50 pound? 8 pound. 80 pounds. I'm a mess. All right, so let's get into it. Let's try it out. One disclaimer that I do have is regular concrete cannot go in a fire pit. And let me tell you why. It will explode. Do you want shrapnel coming at your face? Hot. Like molten lava hot shrapnel coming at you? No, you do not. If you want a cool skull in your fire pit, then you're going to need to get Mason, what's it called? Where's my phone? You're gonna want refractory concrete. You can get it pre-mixed at like Home Depot and whatnot. I'll link the one I found below. I'm not using it, one, because I'm experimenting, so I'm using the cheap stuff. I plan on using for garden accents, and it's also very expensive, for me at least. But it's also a lot cheaper if you want a bunch for your fire pit versus buying them. So you do you, just do not use regular concrete in your fire pit. That's the lesson we're going to learn today. Okay, I'm done now. So as far as I understand, is I'm just going to fill this up with concrete, and I'm going to fill it up right below the line, the top, and then I'm going to hydrate the concrete in the mold. So I'm going to do both sides, and then I'm going to let that completely set, mush them together once they're dry, and I'm going to put extra concrete and mortar them together. So that way then they're a complete skull. So let's try it out. The concrete I'm using is just your standard Quikrete. It's just the high strength concrete mix. All right, so it is all poured, and I try to make it as even as possible. Now it says that it'll set in about 20 to 40 minutes, so I'm gonna wait an hour since I added quite a bit of water, and see how it looks then. I'm just hoping that all the water got down to all the depressions of the face, because that's really all that matters and needs to look like a skull. So we'll be back in about an hour. All right, so it's the next day, and I let it go ahead and cure overnight, so that way there wasn't any guesswork about it. Put it right here.
It fell on my hair.
So this is the back. All right, so far so good. Looks like it could dry out more. Nice, it's a little squashed. This is the one thing I was nervous about, is that like the water didn't get to the very bottom or something. All right, there's that. All right, it's a couple days later, and I've let it fully cure, and I'm not super displeased with it, but it isn't exactly how I was hoping it would turn out. This is kind of like, this isn't kind of, this is how it turned out. Even though it's very cool, it reminds me of those like Aztec statues, skulls, which is very cool, but not exactly what I was going for. So I'm going to attempt it again. And the reason why I think what happened is that because it's silicone, and that was one thing I was concerned about, is it's really hard to keep its form, because obviously silicone is squishy. So I think when the pressure hit it, it kind of like went a little flat nosed. So I'm going to try it again. And also because I think that because I used washer, I just poured water on the dry concrete, that it didn't get all the way down. It didn't reach all the way down to the bottom, so it has all these cracked parts and it's just kind of crumbly, which isn't ideal. So I'm going to try a different approach this time. And wow, it's extremely dusty. I'm going to pre-mix some of the concrete, and I have my very professional Cool Whip container. So I'm going to fill up, I'm going to pre-mix the concrete here, and then put it, and then I'm going to put some of the pre-mixed concrete into the silicone mold. Let that set for a little while, so that way it doesn't have all the weight of the rest of the concrete on top of it, so hopefully it's not so smush-faced, and then fill up the rest. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and check back in a little bit. I got smart this time and put it on a platform on level ground. Alright, so it's sometime later, and what I ended up doing is rolling up a t-shirt and giving it support around the edges and empty area on the bottom side, so that way it wouldn't squish because it was still kind of doing it. And this is kind of a soft set, but I think it'll be good enough. I've mixed up some more concrete, and I'm just going to pour that in to fill it because it feels like pretty solid underneath. So fingers crossed I don't mess it up now. Alright, it's the next day, so let's see what these bad boys look like. Got them right here. Oh no, it's still wet. How? How? Okay. Come back later. Okie dokie, artichoke. Let's check this out. So it's nice and firm. Move ya. Let's hope. It's still kind of. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. My little mess up right there. Dang it. But yeah, that looks so good. That's exactly what I was hoping for. You see that little connection there. So I'm going to mix up some more concrete and just going to fill it like this to fuse the two together. Leave the other side in the mold and just fill in between and around to make it more, or just fuse together. But yeah, that looks so much, look at the difference. Smushed face, not smushed face. Smushed, not. All right. Make sure to fill it all the way to the edge. Try and flatten it all out. portion. So I'm just going through and filling in some of the gaps there. See if it helps it adhere a little bit better. Kind of scraping off the excess so it doesn't get all chunky. Pretty cool. There we go, that's not too bad. Get that out of there. Get that out of there. Kind of clean them up a little bit. All right, I think that's doing pretty good. I'm pleased with that. Probably unnecessary, but keep it tidy. Okie doke. I'll just leave this to sit and cure. Just overnight, probably. That seems to be, even though it says quick set, I don't know if it's because it's cooler right now, but it is definitely taking longer than quick. It's looking good. Concrete hands. So now we'll just wait for the reveal and the final results. I'm so pleased with how this turned out. Now, it's definitely more gravelly on the sides from where I fused them both sides together, but it's totally fine. This thing is heavy. It is, God, I don't know, like 15 pounds maybe? I'll have to put it on the scale to see what it really is. Here's the back of the head. But the face turned out so good this time. Like I said, I still like the other one. It's cool, but this is definitely what I had in mind. And it's going to look so cool in my garden. And yeah, and it's like for just a few bucks, plus whatever you spend on for the actual, whatever you spend for the actual mold. It's a great little project. You can make all sorts of things. I'm definitely going to play around with concrete art a lot more. I have this dream in my head of having like a secret garden backyard with like sculptures and yard art in it. Kind of like you go around a path corner and there's some sort of sculpture there. And if I can make it on my own, even better. So one thing I thought that would be really cool for the skull is to get some moss and like live moss and soak it on top, because it'll like absorb and grow, so it looks like a pirate skull peeping out of the garden or like out of the forest, and dead men tell no tales or something, you know? I think that would be really cool. I'm very, very interested in pirates. I always have been. In fact, I have quite a few pirate themed tattoos. Of course, just the fantastical pirate, not the real murdering people who like are awful. Not those type of pirates. Fantasy pirates. Yeah, so that's it for this project. So thanks for coming along. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my other videos. And I will see you next time.